don't go out looking for a job dressed like that, do you? On a weekday? Isn't so.
Christopher Reeves, 36, Stereo Mix, 98, AMC, ERI, Take 2.
The hell happened now? Bob?
I don't know.
Oh, there you are. You have very little volume.
What the heck? What?
Oh, there, now you're...
There's a gremlin. Well, it's just... that's weird. I don't know what happened
There's
there.
a ghost in the machine. Somebody's been monkeying
With the wires. Well, okay.
I was ready. I was ready for Jim Gaffigan to say hot minute.
Are they still doing this warm minute? Right. I know. I know. Me too. Me too. And it didn't happen. I'm all...
It didn't, well, you're what?
I'm all flummoxed.
You're flummoxed.
Yes.
Well, this is the lounge.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I've got a fan going in the background. That is awful.
Hi,
Just
Mom.
really unprofessional. On my part.
Not really.
On my part.
That happened the other day.
I'm just trying to take full responsibility for my actions.
Here's a massively boring thing.
Okay, this would be great.
Yeah, that happened the other day. There was room noise in a recording, and one of the guys who knows so much more about this software now, these editing, so all the little patches and plugins, and you just sample the sound and remove, and then just say, I don't want this sound. And
right.
Yep. Just like noise canceling headphones, same principle there. They capture everything outside, and then they say, we don't want that. And pretty fascinating, and that's boring as hell, I tell you, Bob. But I just that's as close to tech talk as Rob gets. Bob, on the other hand, boys and girls, entertaining, informative, infotaining.
Oh,
yes,
I have a video I want to show you.
Well, good.
Yeah, since we don't care
anyway,
at all
remind the
about
folks what they're doing here. It's the lounge show. We're here at 9 o'clock. Did I run the 9 o'clock sounder already?
I know you.
And it's 6 o'clock where Bob is.
Hold on, that seemed really quiet. So let's.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
I just wanted folks at home to really get what time it was on a Saturday and what day.
The levels. You're checking the levels.
Well, it was quiet.
Yeah.
And
the other day I was again, another boring story. The other day I was on the board for a recording, and the guys from marketing they shoot they'll come in with the video cameras because they're going to get these guys who are doing their show. It's good for their website, and they always inevitably capture at least a couple of frames of the VU meters going. It's still a thing. It's still a thing.
I just realized you may have already seen this if you saw it on my timeline, but I'll just show it to the folks.
Please go.
Just
please go.
It on it.
I didn't know if you were ready.
You can finish your thought. I mean, I didn't mean to. I you know how when you think, oh, this will be good, and then you go, oh, wait, I don't think this may be anticlimactic. Not that you see everything
like
I do on my time. I never know.
It's like Titanic. If you didn't see it in the first week, then it was anticlimactic for most people. They go, that wasn't worth it. Everyone made such a big fuss.
Yeah, it took me a really long time to see that finally. I think it was on DVD or something. I know, because we didn't. Or you gave us a DVD of Titanic? I think
I did, and one of my favorite Bob Doyle lines of all time is in that story. Of all time,
it's
the
like
whole
a alternate ending.
Yes, alternative ending. It killed me. That I don't know why that struck me as so funny.
Because it's so obvious too. That's why I was always wondering. Well, why is he thinking this is so funny? Because it's the obvious alternate ending.
There. I don't deny you any of that, and yet it caught me at just the right way.
I'll take it.
Well, yeah, you should. It's good. And you
Okay.
also took the DVD because I had gotten a more.
But do you have it back now? Because I gave you most of my DVDs.
You did. No, because I was replacing mine. I was getting a more deluxe version, which had an alternative ending.
You're calling an alternative ending.
An alternate ending?
Yes.
Not alternative? Okay, alternate ending.
I'm sorry.
No, so wait a minute.
It's
now,
so unlike you to oddly. I mean, an alternative ending would be like, it's like alternative comedy. It's like it says, this is one of these crazy hip alternative endings. Not happy, not sad. We don't know what it is. It's alternative.
It's alternative. It was an alternate ending.
Yeah, I don't know.
And you got the old DVD version of Titanic, and I still have the deluxe version downstairs, which has the alternate ending. Well, I could hear them laughing all the way.
Me too. I wonder if they're laughing at us. Probably, because this is a great show.
Oh yeah, because everyone consumes this thing,
and it's funny for all ages, from 17 to 51. Sure.
So we're here every Saturday at this time because we have nothing else to do. It's a phone call with an intro, and you were going to show some video.
The following thing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for being out here tonight. We are very, very pleased to see such a great crowd, and we are hoping that you will enjoy the show as much as we have enjoyed putting it together for you. We have put in many hours, and Peter is peeing everywhere, and so have fun. Hey, look, I don't know what it looks like to you from out there, but being a baby, not that easy. I mean, maybe it looks like a free ride, that you're getting pushed around everywhere. I don't even have to change my own clothes, but just the menu I've got alone. I mean, I know people like the peaches and pureed fruit, but I've seen grown-ups put it on ice cream. I don't know what's wrong with it. There's real peaches. Why are you eating my baby food? You're paying way too much for that. If you want a peach, buy a peach. You know what I'm saying? Am I right? Anyone?
And how about these boys? Am I right, girls? Huh? These boys, they just figure like everything must be on fire. It's like let's aim it there, let's aim it there. I mean, it's out of control. Am I right? I mean, these boys, they got no manners, they got no control whatsoever. Is this what I gotta look forward to the rest of my life? Ladies, can I hear from you?
In the spotlight shining tonight, oh little heart with a rhythm to show.
I'm just a little dude in this big kid place, crawling on the floor with a diaper on my waist. Mama's always laughing, daddy's smirking too, when they watch me waddle around like I got no clue. Oh, the shame of these diapers I wear. Wanna be free, but folks just stop and stare.
Seriously? You want me to read the specials again? I think you just like having me around. Listen, we've got grape and cherry and strawberry Sprite and some chocolate milk and I think that's all.
On a stage so bright and loud, I'm just a kid, but I'm not allowed to play and laugh like kids should do. Mommy, you're the one I love. So daddy's cool, but he's a show. Mommy, you're my heart and glow. With you I'm never feeling low. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Hope y'all enjoyed the show that we threw. Every line and every move just for you. Did you giggle, did you coo, did you smile so wide? Was the baby squad ride you couldn't hide? Peekaboo moments glow head to toe. Hope you goo-goo with us at the show.
Okay, that's it. It's finally over.
That was outstandingly fun to watch.
Isn't that fun?
Not just fun. That might be my most enjoyable sit of watching some of the stuff you've created in a long time.
Oh,
I would
well,
love to contribute to some of the dialogue, knowing that is what we can see the dialogue emitting from.
I know, isn't that hilarious?
That was delightfully fun.
I love the way it turned out. One of my favorite is the first comedian boy, just how his attitude turned out, the face and all that. But yeah.
Now, did you write the music?
It had Suno,
Like the diaper song, was that yours? Were those
well, I mean,
your lyrics?
I had AI create a song about a baby who was wearing a diaper or whatever, and I found one that I liked and just.
That's outstanding.
But all the other stuff obviously is just voiceover, and then I'll do voice conversion, like for the women's. It was all voiced over by me, and then
Okay.
converted to another another voice, except for the singing.
Well, the cherries and the strawberries
Yes.
was outstanding.
The way that they
Outstanding.
express, so the tech there, it just blows my mind because, you're just feeding a still image.
Well,
That's just a still image, and I send up the audio file, and it does the rest. And including knowing like the facial expressions on her when she's reading those things, and you just want to talk to me. It's very aware of what it's saying, and when she can't think of the last one, the face on that is so crazy to me. It's like it's so anyway. That's
I also like as they're speaking, they'll do an upper right hand or upper left hand glance with their eyes, like people do when they're thinking, and it'll have them just duck them up there for a second. I go, that's outstanding. They're not just staring straight at on a fixed object.
Right. No, I know.
It's like somebody programmed that to do that or whatever. Or you did. Someone did that.
No, I didn't. It's all the genius of the model, and this is a tech that I have not yet made. I mean, I haven't done the video for. I'm waiting for them to decide whether they want the full 10 minutes or a shorter version or whatever. But I sent them this, and they were like, "Oh my god,"
Yeah, I love that.
Good stuff. Fun, and we are being watched downstairs. They were in fact reacting to us.
I saw that.
And they sent me screenshots of them watching us on the big screen.
On the big TV. They used to do. Samantha used to do that with her pal. Yeah, look at that. I like that. I always like when someone takes a snapshot of the big screen. Like they used to do that. Sam used to. I thought, gosh, they're not going out. They're not going to fun bars. They're sitting at home having a cold one watching the lounge show. But good. I'm glad they're. Hello downstairs.
It's weird that they're watching because they know that I'm brain dead. Like today, I'm having one of those days where I just can't connect to anything. It just sort of like they came home sick and said, "Did you ever get COVID? You got COVID before, right?"
And Samantha has COVID right now.
There you go. Okay, so you know that brain fog that comes with that, where your brain just doesn't. That's what we're feeling today and yesterday. And I don't have the other symptoms, but that inability to just be a person is there. So I don't know how I'm even doing this right now, but the fact that they would watch, what are you doing? Oh, the brain cloud, right?
Brain cloud. Took forever for you to pick up on
Well, at
that.
first I wasn't looking at you. That was the first thing.
Well,
and then it was
isn't
like,
that
what's
get in
going
line?
over his head? What's going over his head? It's like, wait, do I need to slow down?
Anything wrong with you? Brain cloud. I just like how he says it off as a matter of fact. Brain cloud.
Yeah.
Yes. So yes, and she lost her taste and smell. And she, that. Did you ever have that? The taste and smell thing?
Yeah. Mine wasn't
that-
that bad. I don't remember it being that bad or lasting that long. But I could.
I did not enjoy it at all. I was emptying the trash every third of a bag because I didn't know if the kitchen smelled. The whole thing it's awful.
Oh,
you take.
It's funny. Unaware of what might other people be dealing with. Yeah.
Right. When they walked in here, I can't smell. The one thing I did do is I went through the pantry and ate everything I don't like that happens to be in there. Well, I can't taste it anyway, and so it's
right. This is great.
Why throw it away? I'll just
eat
eat
vegetables.
Old
have a healthy
ramen.
dose of COVID. Right.
I just ate all the old leftover crap that I didn't want anyway. So I'm sorry they're not feeling well, but glad that they're consuming the lounge nonetheless.
Right. It's very important for our numbers. We needed this. We needed this bad. Otherwise, all the sponsors were going to drop us. But we've we've gotten our obligatory. Holy moly, it's wonderful outside. 74 degrees right now in Henderson, and we were outside sitting on the patio, and they had to make sure to remind me, you do have a show because it's on that very patio where I've twice been called by you.
Yeah, and you go, oh crap, it's Saturday. I'm going, wow, it's not. If you said, oh crap, it's 6, that's one thing. But oh crap, it's Saturday.
Yeah, well, that was that one time. I do remember that though very clearly. It's like
there's a whole day.
What day is it? Right. Mm-hmm.
Holy crap, it's Saturday. Yes, and it is a very clear, nice, balmy 62 degrees in Atlanta. So
now, when you say balmy, is it really balmy?
It is a little balmy.
Really?
Well, actually, no.
I was going to say, what's the humidity out there?
On the contrary, it is actually dry. It is arid, not balmy.
All right.
And in fact,
Angel's
we've got a
with
warning.
us. We brought in an angel. That's right.
Outstanding.
So.
Oh, that's so nice that Angel's here. Excellent. We should have some sort of jock shout or something for Angel.
Angel special.
Right. Angel special.
Angel special. Right. Put a little jazz on there.
Sure. Anyway, it's nice to have Angel here.
Right. So, it's always nice to have an angel around. Hmm?
Yes. Let's see. Oh, George Foreman passed away. Did you see that? Did you
Well,
ever
I
have
saw a
his grill?
meme which will tell when somebody does an AI of George Foreman in heaven with a Foreman grill, he's probably passed. Yeah,
He passed away. 76, I think he was 76 years old.
Like the
but I was going to
trombones.
ask you, right? Did you ever have one of? You had.
Oh, of course.
If you didn't have his grill, you had something similar.
We had.
Same
I think back in the day we went through probably 2 or 3 of the name brand, and then they started making more and more knockoffs that were cheaper, and we got those because they would wear out, and the nonstick coating was gone.
The nonstick coating.
Yeah. I mean, but that's honestly in your house, it probably would be fine. I think with the way that we used it with the young kids, and I was using it every day. When I was doing all that working out, I was constantly doing chicken and stuff, and I just beat the crap out of it, and it just got nasty.
With a super glue glaze, that'll do it every time. You start using super glue on that chicken and that George Foreman grill. You did have. I think you went through more than one.
Oh yes, definitely. I've been through many of those things back during the fitness years. I went through them for sure. And then it was just
that's how she knows him. I'm sorry, I interrupted, but she said, that's how I know George Foreman for the grill. Yeah, he was a heavyweight boxer before the grill thing, Angel.
Right.
I think he was world
knock out the fat. Knock out the
yes.
fat.
And I think he had like 9 kids, 9 boys, and he named them all George.
Yes.
I heard that. Somewhere. When you had to follow pop culture because
just the paperwork. The wrong Social Security stuff, the wrong everything. I mean, these kids got to deal with that forever.
Someone knocks on the door. Is George home? And like 8 sets of feet come.
Can I speak to George? Are you shitting me right now? You know better than.
Can you be a little?
It's got to be like,
specific?
can I talk to number 4? Can I talk to number 6?
Right.
It's
and they probably all had nicknames, because obviously you can't say George and have 9 kids running toward you.
My real name is.
Yes, I shouldn't laugh at the visual, but that's totally a Steve Martin bit. There, he would do that.
Well, it is a Steve Martin bit.
It is a Steve.
That's from Comedy Not Pretty. I think comedy is not pretty. I'm not. Is such an optional word these days. Who has time to throw it in there?
Brain fart.
By the way, speaking of Steve Martin, I believe that tonight will begin the household journey, provided they like it, down the wonderful world of Only Murders in the Building.
No.
Yes.
Well, I enjoyed the ride. I've told you that many times.
Yeah. So we'll be starting from Ep1 and
Season 1, Ep1.
Yeah, and we'll see what happens.
One of the things I like.
I know I'll like it, but if they don't engage, then I probably won't keep following up on it.
One of the things I like is when they title it, the title screen, and I'm not ruining a thing, is like the old VHS title kind of stuff. It's in that kind of format. There's a lot of nuance to it that I enjoy. But it took me a little while to get used to these 2 guys in those roles. Even though that's Steve Martin and Martin Short, and it's totally them, the roles that they're playing, you have to, okay, it's a character, but I had a ton of fun. So I hope you do too.
Yeah, I've only heard great things about it. So
yeah, they even got nominated, like Emmy nominations. I mean,
I think they got the SAG award this year finally.
Okay,
and Martin Short missed it because he had COVID.
Oh,
yeah.
Not because he was Canadian?
No, because he had COVID.
Okay. Well, anyway, there. See, it's even getting acclaim from their peers. It's a cute. So here's my saga. I wrote this down. You know me. I always write stuff.
Doesn't have to do with your car, does it?
No.
Okay.
No. The car so far, the new car, but
the car
along
so
those
far.
lines, lately I just can't. So the mattress thing. So they brought the new mattress
that's
last
right.
week. If you boys and girls remember.
Previously on the lounge.
Right. That I'm going, and it was delivered on Thursday, and the guys towed it on up, and I had the room all ready. So, and out the old and in with the new, and I'm so excited. And I close the door. See you, fellas. You did a great job. And off they go. And I scurry upstairs, and I'm going to plop on it. And Bob, I laid on the mattress, and it was so stinking firm, I couldn't believe it. It was like a door. And I went, this I don't remember 6 days ago when I was test driving all these models in the mattress store, And so I go, this is really firm. Like this is really firm, man. And so I'm going.
And then what
well,
did man say?
Well, put the sheets on because you got to sleep. It's a school night. It was Thursday, so I slept on and on Friday I did some investigation, and I cross-referenced the. Here, I even have the evidence. I cross-referenced the bill of sale.
Bill of sale. Another old man thing to say.
With this tag that came up on the mattress that I took off. And the tag said firm, and the bill of sale said medium, and that made more sense to me. So I called them, and I got the woman who sold me the mattress, and she's delightful. And she said, would you take a picture of
It'll last longer.
Yes, of the tags that are actually sewn onto the mattress. It has all the vital data about the mattress. And so I sent her the pictures, and within 5 minutes, she just goes, yep, we sent you the wrong mattress. You weren't supposed to get this mattress. You're supposed to get the other one, and then they look the same. And so she goes, but here's the thing. The one you have is $400 more. So if you want to keep it, we won't charge you the $400. And
oh, and boy, this has been... Hold on. Because you hung up. You're back now, I think. Yeah.
I don't know where I left you.
$400. You can have it. You can keep it if you want to.
We won't even charge you. And I went, yeah, no, I want the one that I picked.
I would like to be able to sleep. So
yeah,
$400 is great, but.
So she says, fine, we will bring it out, and we'll come out in 5 days or so, and we'll swap it out. She goes, I hope you don't mind. Yeah, she goes, I hope you don't mind having to sleep on the one you don't like. And I said, compared to my old one, I said, my old one, it was worse than like ropes between 2x4s, like 13th century movies, where they sleep on these ropes. I said, so this is fine. But again, a little wrinkle in my life. Just can't.
I would have said, well, I hope you don't mind urine stains.
They charge you $100 for that. Remember, they tried to tap me at my daughter's wedding. I stayed at that hotel.
Right, but this is their fault. This is their fault. Their mistake. And you are forced to sleep on this bed. And if you have a urinary problem, I mean,
what do you
gotta sleep. You gotta sleep on a bed, and so they gotta eat that urine.
I like the idea. In fact, Rob, before you go to bed each tonight, drink a bunch of cranberry juice. You'll show them, and eat asparagus.
Now, is it true that you can only smell your own?
What, the asparagus thing?
Yes.
No.
So you've been in after somebody and said someone with asparagus was here? Okay.
That's public consumption, man. Everyone knows that some asparagus was in the mix somehow.
It's such a, God just must laugh every time someone eats asparagus.
Right.
This was a good one. This was a good prank.
He was buzzed at the thing. It's a small prank, but it's funny. It's funny. Yeah. Hey, Peter. He gets St. Peter to come. Well, there he is. They're all going. Ugh. That's so funny.
Or that was.
I remember I did that right after. I did the stars and moon, and then I did the asparagus pea thing. It was really funny. I had a good day that day.
Ladies and gentlemen, asparagus pea.
Yeah. And everyone knows it.
New veggie wrapper.
Everyone knows. All I had to say to you when you started doing that ridiculous, you went down that that path of if you have a urinary problem, and the minute I said asparagus to you, you laughed. The whole world knows what that means.
Oh yeah. But I mean, I didn't eat asparagus until I was an adult. So I went my whole life. Oh yeah. It was well into marriage that I had my first asparagus, because my mom never would have tried to pull that on me. Little did I know. I like it. Yeah, it's one of those like spinach. Asparagus. I like spinach and asparagus, notorious by some for being unlikable, but I do not like any of the other ones. I like
spinach salad. I like spinach in everything. I'll put it in stews. It's great. I'll either that or what's the Swiss chard. I'll use that as a green sometimes instead of spinach. But same game. Spinach is good. And I was thinking the other day, my mom used to serve liver. And when's the last time you went anywhere where they served liver?
School.
Okay. Okay.
No, I mean, I went through. I mean, I liked. I don't know if I would still do it, but I went through a time where I would seek out chicken livers and stuff like that, like fried chicken livers.
Yeah, with onions and bacon. I thought it was awesome. I actually liked it, but I guess it's packed with cholesterol. I guess it's just a cholesterol bomb. It is an organ, after all. It's an organ.
Okay.
I'm just saying that's what it is. I'm not, you know.
So,
But
if our skin is our largest organ, then is like our potato skins, are they the largest exposed organ of a potato?
On a potato?
Yeah.
Those are that's right.
The largest organ on a potato.
On a potato is.
But I just want to say on a potato one more time. On a potato. It's fun. It's just kind of on a potato. It's just a fun little on a potato.
On a potato sounds like it's a phrase that refers to some sort of speech thing.
Like onomatopoeia, right?
Right. If you spell it forward or backward, it's on a potato. Like race car. Race car's an on a potato. and zero res is an on a potato.
On a potato. English can be fun.
Sure it is. For the whole family, I tell you. So what's the goings on there in the
lasagna?
Desert?
I was ready for that question. Yes. Yeah, Amber has made lasagna, and she makes an amazing lasagna. There's no meat in it, of course.
Cheese, do you know?
I think there's some
Sure.
White
cheese. Gruyere.
Yes, Gruyere and mozzarella and stuff like that. I think I saw them put it, but it may not be Gruyere. It could have been Parm. But it was a triangle. It was a triangle.
That's probably. I'm guessing.
But last time it was Gruyere. Last time they did use that for something.
Okay.
I don't remember. Which is
like if you don't have Gruyere, you can substitute it with Swiss. It's a similar taste.
We already had this conversation. I just remembered this. We talked about this cheese, and then I said it was expensive. Do you remember this?
No. But hell, Bob, I don't. I didn't. I had to question my ability to remember what the mattress felt like 6 days later.
It's an infinite universe.
I tell you what I was, though. I was really happy that I called and did the thing, because at first I was doing, you can break it in. And then I thought, no.
Oh, yeah. God, no, you can't. Yeah.
You got to follow up on this. You got to get Columbo in on the case, and he'll send that tag down to the lab and everything else. They figured it out.
Yeah, but what a pain. I mean, I can get the whole about it.
Yeah. Is it a big drag? No. Did I look? No. I don't lose money, anything. It's just, okay. I was so excited. Okay. But whatever, right? I mean, it is what it is, Bob. That's life, that wacky life.
So when are they coming, or did they already?
We don't know yet. I had to call and kind of give them a little nudge last week.
Oh boy.
They're fine. They're fine. It's just, if you enter the whole situation with the understanding that this is not going to go like brain surgery, then it's easier to manage, and you're, okay, whenever. They towed it up the stairs. They towed the other one away. Fine. I'll put sheets on it and sleep.
Urine stains, I'm telling you.
And you remember that, don't you? That they wanted $100 from me after Sammy's wedding?
Yes.
And they took a picture, and it was only like, I was doing this off the camera. It was only like this big. It could have been a mattress in Honduras, for all I know. I have no idea.
Right. They just did a Google search for stained mattress. Look at this.
Look at that. And so we're going to need $100, Mr. Scott. And I go, every dollar you made on this booking was because of my family, and you're now pinching me for an extra $100, which, by the way, I'm sober. So I know this didn't happen. You might have conned me into it, at the peak of my drinking career.
Well, I hope you didn't say all this to them, because that's like way too much information.
No, I didn't. I was thinking that, though. I go, of all things for me now, I haven't had a drink in 2 years or whatever it was when Sam got married.
But that's a movie character, somebody who would say all that.
Yes,
that's like the exaggerated version of you in a story. Is all the stuff is if you really said the stuff that you say, that's a movie character.
That is a movie character. Yeah. You're right.
Like that guy.
Well, that's what I told you, Miss Nina.
And if all the people in your life talked like you said, oh, I want to see this. Where they all go, come on, Dad, did you see that? Like Steven, like everybody, if everybody talked like you said they talked, that I want to see.
Well, wasn't that my friend Brett, his wife Messina, said that I speak like it's a screenplay, and then you go, yes, that's kind of how your style, whatever.
Yeah, but I was saying that crap way before you even knew that woman, like years, like a decade or two.
Yes, I agree. You were the one who would say this is just how Rob talks.
That's
it
right.
would be a fun movie. In fact, it might even be a limited series. There's probably enough material there for not just 2 hours. We could probably get 6 hours, like 3 2-hour.
I'm happy with 90 seconds of just
of all the characters talking
just the people and Kim talking exactly like with the Kim voice.
With the Kim voice. Yeah, I did do a Kim voice. Oh, look at it. Yeah, that would be pretty good. I don't know how many people would enjoy that, Kim.
But no, just me. There's no question I'm the only one. And maybe people who you've told stories to. That's the only people, the people who have heard those exaggerated things and hear how Steven reacts. He talks the same way. Dad, you won't believe Dad. That's every story. And I know there's no way in hell he's ever done that. Not even one time.
Not even once.
And with those words, Rob Stark and Bob Doyle brought the Lounge Show to another inauspicious close. Join us next week, won't you? 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, for another edition of The Lounge Show.
You've been watching The Lounge Show with Rob Stark and Bob Doyle. Join us every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and tell your friends and family to do the same. After all, we'd do it for you if you had a show. Probably.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, Glenn, and thank you. This is John Peters with your WFSC Morning. Brought to you by Morning Hardware and Food Store. Call 632-2662 for Mullins Golden Seed.